Hi, Colleen Adrian here, connected parenting coach. Was asked recently by someone what I find most helpful for helping myself come back into a place of being regulated if I start to feel my nervous system getting agitated or ramped up. And so I thought I would just hop on here and share a couple of those things with you today. And remembering that what works for me may not work for you. Everybody's different. So the key here is to really play with possibilities and notice what the impact is on your own nervous system. So some of the things that I find most helpful in the moment, if I'm starting to feel a little bit agitated, or my nervous system is getting a bit dysregulated, is my number one go-to is noticing the feeling of the chair underneath me for support, or noticing I may be standing, the feeling of the ground or the floor underneath my feet, and just really taking in the feeling of the weightedness and where I feel the weightedness the most, and maybe wiggling around a little bit and moving or shifting my posture if I'm standing, and just really bringing my energy down and feeling that support. Another thing that I find really helpful sometimes is just like squeezing. So again, it helps me to bring my awareness back into my body instead of kind of being out here or up in my head. So I might do some squeezes on my legs and on my arms, maybe notice my breath. All of those things help me to bring my awareness back to my body. Another thing that I find really helpful, it's called orientating. And I have a longer video on that I'll link below. And it's also linked on the resources tab on my website. But orientating is about looking slowly around the room, not quickly, and maybe just singling something out and looking at the details right in this moment, maybe the colors, maybe noticing the texture or what it is about that particular item that's drawn your attention, and then slowly turning your head a little bit more and noticing something else. Anyway, I won't spend more time on that because, as I said, I have a longer guided orientation video that I'll link below. And those are sort of the main things. Those are my main go-tos when I start to feel myself getting dysregulated. So again, play with this. Know that there's no right or wrong. There's plenty of other ideas out there on the internet and around and about that are also equally as helpful. And the most important thing is to notice what brings your nervous system down a few notches and settles it. Okay. So tuning into your body and paying attention to that. And then even if you only have a few seconds, sometimes you can just bring your nervous system down a couple of notches when you're standing in line at the grocery store, or you've slipped away from your kids into the bathroom for a few moments. It may not seem like a lot, but it's those little tiny moments of bringing your nervous system back to remembering that actually can make a big contribution to rewiring your nervous system as well. So I hope that's helpful. Again, if you have questions, pop them in down below. I'd be happy to respond.